The year is 1872, December. The world is in the grip of winter, and the Atlantic Ocean is at its most formidable. Ships that dare to cross these waters face not only the threat of storms, but the ever-present chill of isolation. The North Atlantic, a wild, unforgiving place. Its waves crash relentlessly, and the sky is often a heavy, brooding grey. For sailors, this is a realm of both opportunity and danger, where fortunes can be made or lost in a single night. Cold winds whip across endless grey waves, the air bites at exposed skin, and the salt spray stings the eyes. Every sound is magnified, the groan of timbers, the snap of canvas, the distant call of a seabird. Out here, the brigantine DEI Gratia sails under Captain David Morehouse. The crew is seasoned, their faces weathered by years at sea, their eyes always scanning the horizon for signs of trouble or opportunity. On December 4th, a lookout spots another vessel. At first it's just a speck on the horizon, barely distinguishable from the rolling waves. At first nothing seems amiss, until they notice her erratic movement. The ship doesn't follow the wind as it should, and her course is strangely unpredictable. Her sails are set, but she drifts awkwardly, unresponsive to signals. The crew of the DEI Gratia exchange uneasy glances, sensing that something is very wrong. An eerie silence hangs over the water. The usual sounds of life at sea are absent, replaced by a heavy, unsettling quiet that seems to press in from all sides. Morehouse decides to investigate, drawing closer. The tension on deck is palpable as the mysterious ship looms larger, her details coming into focus. The name on the stern, Mary Celeste, a ship known to some but now shrouded in mystery. Two men, first mate Oliver DeVoe and second mate John Wright, row across the choppy water. Their hearts pound as they approach the silent vessel, unsure of what they'll find. They hail the Mary Celeste. No answer. Their voices echo across the waves, swallowed by the fog and emptiness. Climbing aboard, they find the deck wet, the ship creaking, but no sign of life. The ropes are in place, the cargo secure, but the crew is nowhere to be seen. The helm is unmanned, sails flapping listlessly. The ship seems to have been left in a hurry, as if the crew vanished in the middle of their duties. The Mary Celeste is a ghost ship, perfectly sound, yet utterly abandoned. No signs of struggle, no damage, just an overwhelming sense of absence. No crew, no warning, no explanation. The cabins are empty, the galley untouched, and the ship's log ends abruptly. The mystery begins here, in the cold Atlantic silence. The sea holds its secrets close, refusing to give up answers easily. A ship adrift, her story about to echo through history. The fate of the Mary Celeste will haunt sailors and storytellers for generations. What could drive an entire crew to vanish without a trace? Was it mutiny, disaster, or something far stranger? The DEI Gratia's men stand on the empty deck, chilled by more than the wind. They sense they are part of something inexplicable, a story that will never truly be solved. The Mary Celeste, alone and silent, waits for answers. The legend is born, and the Atlantic keeps her secrets for now. The men of the DI Gratia board the Mary Celeste with trepidation, bracing themselves for a grisly scene. They expect to find evidence of disaster, wreckage, violence, or disease. Instead, what greets them is a ship eerily intact, floating silently on the open sea as if waiting for her crew to return. The hull is sound, the timbers solid and unbroken. Only a small amount of water sloshes in the hold, nothing unusual for a vessel of her age and size. There are no signs of collision or storm damage, no evidence of fire or sabotage. The Mary Celeste is seaworthy. Her pumps are in working order, and the cargo, barrels of industrial alcohol, remains untouched. Provisions for 6 months are still neatly stored, enough to sustain the crew for a long voyage. Yet despite all this, not a single soul is found aboard. The decks are deserted, the sails flapping in the wind, the ship adrift and alone. Captain Benjamin Spooner Briggs, a respected mariner, his wife Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter Sophia are nowhere to be seen. Their presence lingers only in the personal effects left behind. The entire crew of 7, all experienced sailors handpicked by Briggs, have vanished without a trace. Not a single clue points to their fate. There are no bodies, no bloodstains, and no evidence of violence or struggle. The ship is as clean and orderly as if the crew had simply stepped out for a moment. The cabins remain undisturbed. Clothes are neatly folded, logbooks and charts are in place, and personal belongings, pipes, toys and letters, are left as if their owners intended to return at any moment. The silence is thick, almost tangible, haunting every corner of the ship. The Mary Celeste had departed New York for Genoa nearly a month earlier, her hold filled with barrels of industrial alcohol. She was a sturdy ship with a trusted captain and a loyal crew embarking on what should have been a routine journey across the Atlantic. But somewhere in those long, lonely weeks at sea, something happened. Days and nights passed, storms may have raged, but the true story of what befell the Mary Celeste remains locked in those missing weeks. Why would a seasoned captain with his wife and child aboard order the abandonment of a perfectly safe ship? What fear or force could have compelled such a desperate act? The ocean, vast and indifferent, keeps its secrets well. The answers are swallowed by the waves and hidden beneath the endless horizon. The only tangible clue is a missing lifeboat. The ropes hang loose where it once was secured, suggesting a hurried departure, but why? Now the Mary Celeste floats on, empty and silent, a ghostly stage set for a vanished cast. She drifts beneath the sun and stars, her story unfinished. What terror, what sudden calamity could have driven every soul to abandon ship? Was it a threat from within or something lurking in the vastness of the sea? The mystery only deepens with every untouched meal, every silent cabin, every sign of a life interrupted. The ship is a time capsule, frozen at the moment of disappearance. The Atlantic offers no answers, only more questions, as endless as the waves themselves. The fate of the Mary Celeste is sealed in silence, her secrets adrift on the open sea. Forever a haunting enigma in maritime history. The search for answers continues as investigators step aboard the silent vessel, their senses heightened by the eerie calm that surrounds them. The ship is in order, no chaos, no struggle. Everything is meticulously arranged, as if the crew had simply stepped away for a moment, intending to return. In the captain's cabin, clothes are folded, valuables untouched, toys left behind, personal effects remain undisturbed, hinting at a life abruptly interrupted. If pirates came, they took nothing. The ship's treasures and cargo are all accounted for, ruling out theft as a motive. The lifeboat is missing, suggesting a deliberate evacuation. Someone made the conscious decision to leave the safety of the ship behind. But why abandon a safe ship for a small boat in the open ocean? The risk would have been enormous, especially with no sign of immediate danger. The logbook's last entry is 9 days old, routine with no hint of trouble. After that, silence. No record of fear, no warning of disaster, no sign of storm, sickness or mutiny. The weather was fair, the crew healthy and discipline intact. The crew left in a hurry, but not in panic. Some belongings are half-packed, as if they expected to return soon. But something made them leave quickly. Food and water are plentiful, supplies are untouched, indicating the crew was not driven by hunger or thirst. The ship is eerily preserved, as if its people simply vanished. Plates are set, beds made, and the air is thick with unanswered questions. The logbook's final page is blank, a story cut short. Whatever happened, it left no written trace, only a haunting silence. The clues point to a sudden, unexplained departure. Every detail deepens the mystery, leaving investigators with more questions than answers. The Mary Celeste drifts, her secrets locked below deck. She floats alone, a ghostly reminder of the crew that vanished without a trace. The men of the DEI Gracia find only questions. Each room they search, each clue they uncover only adds to the enigma. The ghost ship's mystery grows, its silence echoing across the waves, inviting speculation and fear in equal measure. The cargo hold offers new puzzles. The Mary Celeste carried 1,701 barrels of industrial alcohol. 9 barrels are empty, made of red oak, more porous than the rest. Did they leak, filling the hold with flammable vapor? The thought of an explosion would terrify any crew. A captain's sword is found. Was it stained with blood or just rust? Early rumors of violence fade under scrutiny. Food and water are abundant, the ship orderly. No evidence of a fight, no widespread damage. The missing lifeboat hints at a planned escape, not chaos. The ship is preserved, yet lifeless. The crew's disappearance remains unexplained. The hold's secrets fuel speculation but offer no answers. The Mary Celeste is a floating riddle. The enigma only deepens. Pirates, an exciting theory, but does it fit? The cargo is untouched, valuables left behind, no signs of violence, no ransacking, no fire. Pirates seek profit, not mystery. The mid-Atlantic wasn't a pirate hotspot in 1872. If pirates boarded, they left no trace and took nothing. The ship is intact, the crew simply gone. No evidence supports a pirate attack. The theory crumbles under scrutiny. The Mary Celeste's fate is stranger than fiction. The real story lies elsewhere. The ghost ship's mystery remains unsolved. Pirates make for good stories, but not for answers. If not pirates, what about the cargo? 9 leaking barrels could have filled the hold with explosive vapor. Captain Briggs, fearing disaster, might have ordered everyone into the lifeboat as a precaution. Perhaps they planned to stay nearby, tethered to the ship until the danger passed. A sudden squall could have snapped the tow line, leaving them adrift. The missing lifeboat fits this theory. But there are problems. No smell of fumes, no scorch marks. The hatch was secure. The evidence for an explosion is thin. The ship was found intact with no sign of fire. The alcohol theory explains some things, but not all. The truth remains elusive. The Mary Celeste keeps her secrets. Every theory leaves gaps. The mystery endures. When logic fails, imagination takes over. Sea monsters, giant squid, rogue waves, none fit the evidence. The ship is intact, not battered or broken. No sign of a monstrous attack or natural disaster. Some suggest aliens or paranormal events. These ideas thrill but lack proof. The Mary Celeste's abandonment was orderly, not chaotic. The real cause remains hidden. The unknown draws us in, but offers no answers. The legend grows with every wild theory. Over 150 years later, the Mary Celeste still fascinates. Modern technology, sonar, computer models, forensic science has probed the mystery. The missing lifeboat has never been found. Weather simulations suggest a sudden storm or seaquake could have caused panic. Artificial intelligence sifts old records for new clues, yet no definitive answer emerges. The ocean is vast, its secrets well kept. Each new investigation raises more questions. The Mary Celeste remains an unsolved case. Science narrows the possibilities, but the truth is elusive. The ghost ship's riddle endures. What truly happened to Captain Briggs, his family and crew? After all the theories, the truth is still unknown. The Mary Celeste became a legend, the ultimate ghost ship. Her story has inspired generations, precisely because it remains unsolved. After her discovery, she sailed for 12 more years before being wrecked off Haiti. But her fame was sealed by that one fateful voyage. The unanswered questions keep her legend alive. Each retelling adds new layers, new speculation. The sea's power to mystify endures. The Mary Celeste's riddle challenges us to think, to wonder. What drove 10 souls to vanish, leaving a ship to sail on alone? The ocean still waits, its secrets unbroken. Perhaps it always will.